Hello, my name is Sean and I'm a librarian here at the GCC Library. And today I would like to talk to you about some of our career resources available at the GCC Library. But before we begin, let's first ask, what is the purpose of career research? Well, in answer, there are several important benefits to researching a career. To begin, career research can help you to understand what careers are available, possibly even illuminating careers of which you were previously unaware. Second, you can learn critical information and details about these careers, including information about the work environment or the day-to-day duties of the job outlook, or the amount of positions available for the career you are researching both now and in the future, and compensation. Put simply, how much the job pays, what benefits are available for the position, and similar or related positions, or careers that are similar to the position you are researching to give you an idea of the variety of careers within the area. All these bits and pieces of information can help you to develop the idea of a career that is right for you. And so, what does the library have to offer to help find this information? Well, there are several key resources. These resources include our online resource collections that provide details on a number of careers and positions. This includes links to the Occupational Outlook Handbook and Ferguson's Career Guidance Center, both of which we'll explore shortly. As well, the GCC Library boasts a number of books to aid career researchers, which can be found in the career and college collections of the GCC Library. And these collections not only include books on different career pathways, but also contain books on developing quality resumes, cover letters, and interviewing skills, and books to help match your career to your personality. So if you're unsure what career to pursue, you might even find a few suggestions based on your personality and aptitudes. So that being said, let me show you how you can find these resources, starting with the GCC Library homepage. And basically, this will be your portal to all the career information available at the library. To begin, you might want to start by going to the What Are You Researching option upon this page. This will allow you to focus the library homepage upon the discipline and subject area in which you are researching. And so, if you click on the drop-down below the What Are You Researching question, you can select the option for Career College. Now, when you select this option, you will notice that the GCC Library homepage changes to highlight the different career resources available at the GCC Library. You will see featured videos, books, and research guides below that all focus upon career information. This being said, all the different tools we're going to be discussing today are located actually at the top of the page. And so, let us begin by exploring some of our online career information resources. And these can be found at the top of the left-hand menu through the link that says Career Databases. Alright, so to begin researching these resources, you simply click on the link just like I have now. Now this information will bring up this page will list all our career information resources. And so we have Ferguson's Career Guidance Center and a link to the Occupational Outlook Handbook that we'll explore here in a second. As well, we have a few other good ones below, including the Survey of American Industries and Careers, which provides details about different industries and occupations, Films on Demand, Career and Job Search, which contains a number of streaming video titles that tend to focus on skills for job seekers, such as how to get a job, write a resume, obtain a position, and so forth. And then there is the Phoenix Business Journal, which provides a lot of great information, particularly about through their book of lists on some of the major companies and places in the Phoenix area that could potentially be hiring or looking for employees. And several other options below that also list significant information and are worth exploring. That being said, I would like to begin our exploration of career resources with the Occupational Outlook Handbook, as this is a really great example of the types of quality information you might uncover through career research. And so to access this resource, you will need to simply click on it like so. And that will bring you to a page that looks similar to this one. Now it is important to note that this is actually a free resource that is available not only on the GCC Library page, but also through the general web. And you can access it simply by searching Occupational Outlook Handbook through Google or another internet search engine. And again, the reason why I really like to begin with this resource is the fact that it is really a great career information resource. And on this page, you will have a number of options to really begin researching a number of careers and industries and start to learn some of the facts and information that might really help to guide your decision upon the career that might be right for you. Now you can search for careers in a number of different ways. For starters, if you know the career you are interested in exploring, you can simply type the career in the search box to the upper right. So for instance, you can type in nurse or something like IT professional, and you will likely get a lot of results based upon the search query. As well, you'll see a number of different, more browsable search options below that will allow you to search jobs by such details as median pay or how much you will be making on the job, or also education required, whether that job is available with an associate's or a bachelor's or something more is required, as well as the amount of jobs that are projected to be available and the growth rate of those jobs. In addition, you will find options to browse occupations by the highest paying positions, the fastest growing positions, and positions in which the most new jobs are projected to exist in the future. However, perhaps the most useful way to search for a position is through one of these occupation groups listed to the left. This menu will allow you to explore the careers that are available in the various industries. And so, if you are not sure what you wish to do, but maybe you know you would like to do something in, let's say, arts and design, you can begin by exploring careers by clicking on this heading. Similarly, if you know you want to do something in IT, maybe you will want to click on the Computer and Information Technology heading to begin exploring these careers. Or if you want to do something in social science or healthcare, you have all these options to choose from to begin exploring careers in these industries. And let me click on the heading for Computer and Information Technology so you can get an idea of what I mean. Alright, after I click on this option, I am taken to the Computer and Information Technology Occupations page. And you will see on this page a listing of a bunch of different careers listed in the field. For instance, we have computer and information research scientists, computer network architects, computer programmers, and really a pretty large variety of options. And you can click on the title of each career to reveal the page on it. In this career profile page, you will begin with the summary of information on the career, including a snapshot look at the median pay or salary you might expect from this career, the education required for obtaining the position, and the job outlook for the career, or in other words, the amount of open positions you might expect to find in the career both now and into the future. For example, this one says the outlook is faster than average, meaning there is significant job growth in this field, likely resulting in additional positions. Now, in addition to this summary page, you'll find a number of tabs at the top of the career profile. And these go in much greater detail, including what they do section, which goes into the day-to-day duties of the job, the work environment section, which tells a little bit about the setting in which you will work, whether that will be an office, outside, in a classroom, or something else. It also shows the major industries that employ someone in such a position. Then we have the How Do You Become One tab, which goes into details of what you need to do to obtain this particular position, including information on education, work experience, internships and apprenticeships, and the important qualities for a person to have in such a position. Of course, there is also information on the pay, basically how much, in this example, a computer information scientist will make on the job. We also have a more detailed page on the job outlook, or the amount of growth or number of expected available positions for a particular position. Next, up is the state and area data, which provides links to information about the particular opportunity available locally or within the state. You will find also something called similar occupations, which lists similar or related positions to the profile you are looking at. In this case, since we're looking at a computer information scientist profile, you will notice a lot of similar technological and computer careers, which might also be of interest to you if you're exploring this position. And finally, there's a More Information tab that provides additional links where you can find even more information on the career. Now, as well, just a reminder, I went through some of these navigation menus to get to this particular career profile, but you can also simply enter a career in the search box to the upper right and find information this way as well. For instance, you can try nurse. This will take me to the results page, and I can click on one here that seems to match register nurse. And when I click on this page, it takes me right to the career profile. And you will note that it has some the same basic design as a computer information scientist profile we were looking at earlier, with a summary page listing basic facts about the career and tabs along the top that go into the different career aspects in further detail. All right, so that was the Occupational Outlook Handbook. That being said, I wanted to share with you one other online resource that we subscribe to at the GCC Library, which is also extremely helpful for career research, and that is Ferguson's Career Guidance Center. Now, this is one that has a lot of great career information similar to the Occupational Outlook Handbook, but also features a few additional unique tools and information systems to help you also gather additional career information. So let me go ahead and click on this resource and give you the grand tour. Now, again, in some ways, some of the information is very similar to what you will find in the Occupational Outlook Handbook, and some of the information tools and resources will be unique. This being said, the Ferguson's Career Guidance Center is divided into several major categories. So at the top, we have information on industries and careers, similar to the Occupational Outlook Handbook, and you can browse industries and careers and get details on these careers such as outlook, compensation, work environment, and similar information. Now, as well, there is an additional Plan Your Education section. So if you know perhaps the career you would like to obtain, this Plan Your Education section can help you find the college to give you the necessary education to obtain that career. Finally, there is the Launch Your Career section. Now, this is the section for job seekers with detailed information on how to draft quality cover letters and resumes, prepare for your interviews, and much more. Now, you will also notice at the top above the search box a quick menu for each of these categories with the major parts of each section. And again, you can simply type in your careers at the top or click on the Browse Careers and Industries to get started. And like with the Occupational Outlook Handbook, when you click Browse Careers and Industries, you will see a left-hand menu. In Ferguson, this menu lists out a variety of different career industries where you can find an overview of each industry along with information about specific career areas. And so, you might begin your research of a career in which you find interesting and then browse the career areas from there. For instance, let's take a look at the education option under the education and training industry. When I do so, I get a page that looks like this one with an overview of the field, an industry outlook, as well as specific careers in the field listed to the right. And when I select on the career mathematics teacher to the right, I even get more detailed information on this career, including some basic facts such as salary and educational requirements to the right, and a detailed description to the left. As well, a really neat feature of this database is the tabs located at the top. Here you will notice two tabs, the job profile, which is what we're seeing now, and the Find Jobs tab. And this Find Jobs tab will allow you to actually search a list of available positions for the job in which you are looking. So when I click on this one, I get a listing of different mathematics instructor positions, and there are even options where you can limit by location to see what jobs are actually available near you, and a few other things such as salary and company and other items as well. Again, just like with the Occupational Outlook Handbook, I could also have gotten to this page by simply typing mathematics teacher in the top and would have gotten to this mathematics teacher profile page. Therefore, if I knew that this was the position I was interested in, I could have also found the information that way. Now, let me also show you a bit on the Plan Your Education section of Ferguson's. Of course, you can access these pages from the home page of Ferguson's. As well, you can also access this section through the quick links at the top above the search box on all the pages. That being said, I'm going to find the school option and select undergraduate from this list to show you how this page works. Alright, when I click on undergraduate, it brings me to this page here. On this page, there are a variety of options where I can really begin to narrow down my college search. For instance, there's a location option where I can select the locations of the colleges I'm interested in attending. There's an institution type where I can specify 2- or 4-year college. Enrollment, where you can see the size of your school based upon student enrollment. Tuition, where you can see the cost of the school. And perhaps most important, areas of study, where you can determine if the colleges you are looking to attend have your area of study or degree you are seeking to help you get the career you desire. Now, the Launch Your Career section is also a great part of Ferguson's and is worth exploring as well, as are all the different online resources listed on this careers databases page. However, I wanted to shift gears a little bit and also mention some of the great book resources we also carry here at the GCC Library. And so, a quick recap, there are a few different types of books on college and career information, and these books are located in the GCC Library's Career and College section. These books include books that contain information on careers, providing lists of different careers and industries along with important facts and information about each. Second, we carry a number of career books to help you understand your own career interests. One good example is the Do What You Are series, which can help you match a career to your personality and aptitude. Finally, we also carry a large number of books designed to help you get the job. For instance, we have books on writing resumes, drafting cover letters, and preparing for the job interview. This being said, to get to these awesome career and college book resources, you want to navigate to the Find Books tab on the library website. Once on this tab, click Signature Collections, then Career College. Alright, and when you do so, you will go to a page that looks like this that will reveal a search box into which you can begin typing search terms. Now you can type in a career or industry or even resume or cover letter and get all the books that you're looking for. So for in this example, let me type in the term nurse to see what nursing books we might have at the library if I was perhaps maybe interested in that career. Alright, so you will notice when I do so, a number of career books on nursing pop up, such as Fast Facts for Nursing, Job Guides for Nursing, and much more. Now, if I didn't have a specific job in mind, I could have also typed in something like healthcare and gotten books on the industry. As well, I could type in resume to get resume information as well. All these will list the different books available through the library. Now, below each book is the shelf number where you can find it, but if you need any assistance in finding a book, please let a librarian know, and we'd be more than happy to help. This being said, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video on the career resources of the library. Please do not hesitate to let a librarian know if you need any assistance. Thanks again for watching, and have an excellent day.